Good morning, my name's Sarah. What's your name?
Good morning, I'm Ling.
We're going to do a mock speaking test today. Could I see your ID first?
Yes, here it is.
Thank you. So our topic today will be about sports. And let's start with the part 1 questions. First, I'd like to ask you, what's your favorite sport?
I would say badminton. Yes, I used to play it at least 3 times a week when I was a teenager. But for now, being snowed under tons of work, I can't yet take time out to pick up this old hobby again.
Did you often play sport as a child?
Yes, of course. Well, actually, when back in the old days, I was pretty energetic. I had developed this habit of playing sports every day with the kids in my neighborhood.
Do you often watch sport on TV?
Rarely. I do not like watching sport shows because, sportsmen are more or less exposed to accidents. Even in football, which is a national sport for all ages, sometimes accidents can still occur, and it's tough to see athletes squirming in pain.
Okay, let's move on to part 2. And for this part, I'd like you to describe a sports person you admire. I'll give you 1 minute to think first. Okay, time's up. So, can you please start talking now?
Okay, so the first person that comes to my mind is Messi. Yes, he is a modern legend in the football field, and some would agree that he is probably the best player in the world. Yes, he has been making headlines for over 10 years. His career bloomed in Argentina, but then he moved to Barcelona, Spain, and continued the professional career. Actually, he was having this health condition, which is called GHD, growth hormone deficiency. So those who have this cannot grow normally, and maybe they cannot reach the average height. But luckily, his Spanish team, pay for his medical bills. Yeah, so despite his rare condition, Leo Messi continued chasing his dreams and proving to the world his phenomenal football skills. And he has earned numerous trophies ever since. Okay, and I saw his story about 10 years ago, right? And I was immediately touched by his strength and his willpower. Yeah, so I truly admire him for those reasons above.
All right, let's move on to part 3 now, shall we? So, first of all, I'd like to ask, what are the benefits of playing a sport?
Also, there are undeniable benefits of playing sports. Firstly, you can have a healthier life, right? You will be more active and healthier, and for example, you can avoid getting serious illness such as heart attack or high blood pressure. And secondly, you can also improve your social life. For example, you can meet people from all over the world who share the same interest. So yeah, playing sport not only helps you in improving your physical but also mental well-being.
And do you think children get enough exercise these days?
I don't believe so, because nowadays children are not willing to participate in sports. I think they are more used to a sedentary lifestyle, which basically means sitting all day, watching TV or playing computer games.
Thank you. That's the end of the practice test.
Yay. Thank you.
This was a strong response overall, and it was quite smooth. There were points where maybe the speed was just a little bit slow as she gathered her ideas, but her responses were organized well. She used phrases to lead in, such as "some would agree" and "firstly," "secondly." This helped organize what she was saying. And her vocabulary was very nice. There was a range of vocabulary used, and some more advanced phrasings were used. Squirming in pain, a modern legend. She used the phrase "snowed under." The only thing I would add is we would usually add "with" after that phrase, "snowed under with work." And her grammar was pretty much error-free throughout, with maybe just a couple small exceptions. So there was one instance where she said he was having this health condition, and rather than past continuous there, it would be better to use past simple. He had this health condition. Her pronunciation was very clear throughout, and really hardly any errors noted on that. Maybe just Argentina, stressing the Tina, and really good stress used to emphasize the meaning. So I would say this was a very strong performance. Well done.